Well, today is kind of a bittersweet day. More sweet than bitter, but just kind of a day of awakening, so to speak. Daughter Brianna was married over the weekend, and it's been fun having all our kids here and their spouses slash special friends and all of that stuff. But now it's back to work. Yeah, going back to work is not the hard part. Just this morning, helping the grandkids get ready and stuff, I was in Brianna's room, and of course as I turn around, her closet is just totally empty. And that was just kind of a reality check of, wow, she is really gone. And so she was the last one to move out of the house. So after this week, when the rest of our kids travel back to their homes and go to their places, we are going to empty nesters. And in one way, I'm kind of excited about that. Another way, I know it's going to get really stinking quiet around the house. So right now, I'm headed over to a neighborhood coffee shop. Going to do some work. Getting ready to roll out a e-magazine in January, so really excited about that. But got to get some stuff ready for that. And a couple of my kids are making lunch, so I'm gonna go home then for lunch, and then we'll see what the rest of the day brings. So I was thinking about this weekend as I saw all my children, and one daughter that was already married, and then a daughter getting married this weekend, making two, and the other four are in significant relationships where they feel like this is the one and they will get married. And so it's really very feasible within the next 12-24 months that the rest of them will be married. And so I was thinking about, so my wife and I are in our 32nd year of marriage. It took us 11 years to have 6 children, our first 11 years of marriage. And now here we are in our 32nd year, and we're actually starting to see the multiplication effect kick in. It's really hitting me, I guess is what I should say, how that they're going to multiply. And the one becomes two. Well, the two become one in marriage. And then we start, we already have 3 grandchildren. And who knows how long before that begins to multiply. But what hit me was that, sometimes I couldn't force the multiplication to happen. So, excuse me for saying this, but we sowed the seed. The seed was sown. The birth was given, and then it was just, we had to wait. It took time. It took time for the growing. It took time for the maturing. It took time then before the multiplication begins to happen. And I think sometimes that's where we lose hope, or we lose faith. We lose sight. We lose our persistence, is in the waiting. And that's where we have to just really knuckle down and just persevere through that kind of stuff. And that's what it takes a lot for us to see the fruit of our labors, is to know that once we sow that seed, we are out of control. We're out of the control of it. We have nothing more to do with it other than to nurture it, watch over it, prayerfully watch over it, do our best to encourage it, enhance it, do whatever it takes. But we're waiting. Just like the farmer, once he sows that seed into the ground, he cannot make that seed grow. He cannot cause that plant to be any taller than it's going to be by the DNA that was in that seed. He cannot cause it to become anything other than what it is, other than he watches over it. He tries to keep the weeds out the best he can. He perhaps has fertilized the ground, so he feeds it and takes care of it. Other than that, it's going to grow. And just like our children, We take care of them, we feed them, we nurture them. They're going to grow, and they're going to become the people that and the people that God created them to be. But then the multiplication begins to happen. And so just want to encourage you as you're beginning a new year, you're entering into this Christmas season. A lot's going on in your life, and there's a lot of seed that you've sown, spiritual seed, financial seed, physical seed, whatever it is. But continue to watch over it. Don't ever give up hope on it. Don't ever give in to all the different voices of this world that want to try and tell you something different is going to happen, that some way it's just not going to be what you expect it to be. There are many voices in this world. The Bible says that. Many voices, none are without significance, because they all want to have an influence in your life. Don't let them have any more of an influence than you want them to have. And pay attention to what's going on in your heart. Just a thought. So I pretty much decided that I'm going to have to get some, if I'm going to keep doing vlogs, I'm going to have to get some kind of camera, because I was really heartbroken. I'd been using my phone, it had been working well to do what I'm doing. And then this weekend for my daughter's wedding, I had my phone set up on its tripod and was just wanting to videotape the ceremony. It wasn't a very long ceremony. But you know, I ran out of memory and couldn't get the whole thing in. So yeah, really bummed about that. So if I'm going to keep doing this, I just realized I'm going to have to do something different. The phone is good for short clips like this, but to do anything of any length is definitely going to have to take some adjustments. My home away from home, a little office where I hang out. And now, whoa, that's bright. I'm heading home.